Hey Carter, thought you were supposed to be here, man. Where are you at?
Didn't I tell you? I'm in Florida.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot about that. So who's gonna replace you?
Oh, I thought I told you that too. Isn't he coming?
Oh,
He
you
should
know,
be there.
I
He should
got
be
it.
there.
I got it. Don't worry about it.
What's up, brother?
I knew that would get you here, man.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Not much.
Dude. Glad you could be here.
Yeah. You think I was gonna miss this?
No.
My first chance to get in on this and replace Carter. I'm at it.
So, for guys you don't know, this is Ed Halborn. He's our other director of cadre.
Kind of wrangler, if you want to say.
Yeah, wrangler, I guess. And it's like herding cats. Carter. I mean, we're all veterans. We all know how that is, right? Carter's on assignment.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. He gets to get out there and do something different than what he does.
He says he's down there doing work, but
Right. We
you're
all
in
know.
Florida. We know what you're doing.
Buddy. Right. So also, Carter got Sailor of the Year for the Naval District of Washington, which is awesome. No matter where you are, it's pretty cool. Whether it's local or something big like that. I think
kind of went to his head a little bit though.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
I'm better than everybody. Who do I get an award? Get out of here with it. I still love him.
You have to call me Carter.
Yeah.
Well, that's your name. I'll call you.
Yeah. Call me by my full name.
So I mean, I'm glad to have you here, man. A good replacement. Maybe we'll keep you on even after Carter comes back.
Well, I mean, once you see the ratings, there's gonna be no question about it.
Absolutely.
Carter can sit back there if he feels bad, but
it's the beard. It's
coming. Boiled it.
It's coming back. I remember it was like, a
It
lot
was,
longer.
And the wife needed to cut it off, and then I just grew it back on.
Yeah.
She's been on me like every day about it, but
we'll see. We'll see what he looks like next show.
You already married me.
So also, you see, we're not at the same location. We're in the new space, which is right across the driveway,
parking lot,
whatever. We got this puppy. We got this puppy a while back. We're thinking about motorizing it, right?
It's gonna be a sweet hot rod.
Yeah.
And Beans actually challenged me. She said I wouldn't be able to whip donuts in this thing. So
I think she said she wouldn't want you to swim.
No, she said you couldn't do it. It's not possible.
I mean, it's pretty light. I mean, I can lift it with one hand. I mean, I don't doubt that you can do donuts.
Oh, it's gonna be rooster tails all night long.
No, I think it's gonna be cool. So we're gonna try to use like you said, we're gonna motorize it, right? I think it's gonna be a good eye catcher for some of the events, especially if we're working multiple events with other organizations. It'll be a cool eye catcher. We're gonna deck it out with Black Horse Forward, maybe even change the color.
Yeah, so I was talking to Steve about that. And I think we're gonna go with like a matte black or with some like silver flake in it, and then we haven't decided on green, like olive drab green, or like desert tan flames.
Nice.
And then put like original Black Horse Forge logo on the sides, and then the new one that he came up with was on the back of the shirt,
right
on the hood.
Nice, cool.
And then
can't wait.
I'm thinking because the motor's gonna be back here because it's small, whatever. That front is gonna be a cooler.
Yeah, it'd be good for merchandise, cooler, drinks. Like I said, this will be a good eye catcher. We'll get to maybe drive some of the kids around and whatnot. That'd be kind of cool.
Absolutely.
The new space. I don't know if you guys follow us on Facebook. I posted a picture last night or tonight, I should say, that we were all sitting around looking at the calendar, trying to plan the year out. We got the next quarter out, so those classes should be on Eventbrite soon. Beans is going to put those up, and you guys should be able to start registering for those classes. So that's kind of cool.
It's going to be nice though because we have more space open because it was a little cramped over there.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and if for some reason, hopefully it doesn't, but the COVID restrictions continue to hold us back, we have a lot more space. So we can probably amp up the amount of people, but we still have the more space. We have that the old space and the new space, and be able to teach multiple classes at the same time. So I like that.
Yeah. Idea.
Yeah, and we also got the plasma cutter kind of laid out, getting that thing up and running. That's gonna be kind of cool. A new addition to the forge as well.
Bring a whole new element.
Yeah, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. We'll be doing some knife links and do some knife kits.
Well, the
as
other thing we got coming. So my family had donated a mill, a metal lathe, sandblaster, a whole bunch of equipment from my grandfather's machine shop. So we're just waiting for the insurance company to take care of the door. You know, there was a storm that kind of set us back a little bit, but once that door gets fixed, we got a whole bunch more machinery coming.
That's awesome. That's gonna be huge. So if you guys are hesitant and it's not just blacksmithing, there's gonna be some other small things that we can do outside of the blacksmithing stuff that we normally do. So it's gonna be really cool. New space. Obviously, a lot of people are reaching out to us every day, and I'm not sure you know that. I mean, we get emails from all over the U.S. Hey, I'm in Washington. I want to come out and do some classes and stuff like that.
I didn't realize how many emails and stuff you guys are getting until Bean was reading some of them off. I'm like,
yeah, and it's because of Forge and Fire. Because when it initially aired, there was a few emails that we got. Oh, we saw you on Forge and Fire, but now that it's on Netflix. Like Hulu and Netflix, and it's those episodes are starting to air on there. We're getting emails left and right. I mean, there's probably at least 20 or so emails a day. So with that, we are going to Blade Show 2021, June. I'll look at the calendar really quick. June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The 3rd is a setup day. 4th and 5th are the actual show. 4th, 5th, and 6th, I should say, are the show. If you plan on going to the Blade Show, look us up. We'll probably try to put the information out on our Facebook page.
Yeah, you won't get to see me there, but I will be at the Blacksmith Gathering.
Right.
And it's my birthday weekend, so if you see me.
Right, and that is what, May
20, it'll be the 20th to the 23rd. The 23rd is the morning when everybody packs up and heads.
Isn't it before that? Like the 7th? Isn't it like the 17th or something like that?
I believe it is. I think we're going to get up there early, but it doesn't really start until like the 20th.
Gotcha.
Thursday.
Yeah, so if you don't know about the Blacksmith Gathering, it is what the title is, a Blacksmith Gathering. So a lot of blacksmiths in the area or throughout the U.S., come to one space and just, do your thing.
I'm pretty excited because like the guys who went last year, nothing but good stories. So they had a great time, and let's see what it's all about.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I don't think I'll be able to make it. It's my youngest daughter. It's first birthday. I can't.
Understand.
Got to be a good dad and be there for it. So yeah, I mean, I might be able to get a day or two.
Videos of your kids. I think you're a pretty good dad.
Thanks, man. So we have the Blade Show. We got the Blacksmith Gathering in May. We got the Celtic Festival this weekend, so that's gonna be really cool. That's in Montpelier, Virginia, with the Montpelier Center for the Center of Arts and Education, I believe. So that's this weekend from 11 to 1:30. It's a very short time frame. But we'll be there doing demonstration. Myself, Jay, Sean Stanko, and Beans will be doing demonstrations. And if you haven't already paid through their site, you can pay $10 to do an actual piece and take it home with you. And we have three things. We're going to do a circular, like spiral pendant, a cross, and I forget what the other thing is. There's one other thing that we're going to do, but even if it's not one of those things aren't quite what you want, we're going to try to add some other stuff as well.
So it's a good time. Me and Steve will be here teaching that basic class.
Right. Yeah, it's a busy weekend for the Forge that weekend. We got the basic class. I believe there's another class behind. Oh no, there's actually supposed to that got pushed.
Yeah, that got pushed to the following weekend.
So yeah, the Celtic Festival. I'm super excited. I love getting out there and talking about the Forge, doing demonstrations, and even allowing some of the people to actually get on the anvil and bang something out for themselves or for a loved one. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I think so. March is almost done. Let's see what we got. The basic blacksmithing this weekend.
We have some private classes next weekend.
Right, private classes next weekend. We've got the weekend after that is the tool making class.
Yes.
With Harvey.
Yeah, I mean, me and Harvey are going to be teaching that one.
Cool.
We're going to be teaching. I'll be helping him out with.
And that's center punch, right? I think that's what he
he's doing
said.
Center punch.
Center punch.
We already drew out because we were working on that the other night.
Cool.
When it was just me, him, and Harrison was there. We just drew it all out.
Cool.
It was pretty fun. He was just knocking it out.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Those center punches. I've seen his Damascus center punch. I told him, I was like, I want one of the Harvey center punches because it's cool because his last name is Wolf, so he's got the Howling Wolf on it. So it's really, really cool.
Yeah, he was letting me play with his 9-pound hammer. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That's a pretty good striking hammer. Huh?
Yeah. So because he started on the power hammer,
right.
And then we went over. We were like, doing other things, and we just went back to a regular hammer. He just broke that thing out, and I'm like, yeah, let's go for it. And yeah, it moves some metal. It
cool.
moves it quick.
That's awesome. Cool. Another thing. So Rock Hero Fire Department, they gave us a generous donation, and that actually generous donation is going to help us continue to modify this new place in order to expand and get those new classes up and running.
Yeah, we were also talking about that fundraiser tonight too. To get all the wiring and power done here. So yeah, check out the Facebook page. We should be putting it should be tomorrow or the next day, right?
Yeah, we'll put it up there. We're probably going to try to do some small fundraisers here and there just to get those little things that will help us. We do have some funding, but those little fundraisers will help us get those little goals and get
keep the lights on.
Yeah, keep the lights on. So we're self-funded for the most part. We do have, we'll get some hefty donations here and there, and those things definitely really help with like I said, the power hammer. We got a nice hefty donation a couple months ago that allowed us to get that power hammer,
which is good for especially the guys missing limbs and who older guys like some of the guys that come in now. They can swing a hammer for maybe 30 minutes and they're done, but what can you really accomplish in 30 minutes? It's kind of hard. So the power hammer, the press, all the stuff that we have been able to get through donations is definitely big.
Absolutely. Yeah, I gave a demonstration was it last Friday to the Special Forces Association. A lot of those guys, they're more the older guys, they're retired. They came over and they wanted a row with bike knife demonstration. And I talked about the difference in hammer swing, and it's different. I learned from Ben Pittman just how to actually swing that hammer, and man, it made a huge difference. And I told him, you hold that hammer like you're hammering a nail, your forearms are gonna be fried in like no time. And so after I showed him the demonstration, we went into doing just a simple bottle opener using 1/4-inch square stock. And some of these guys are like, man, this it's havoc on my forearms.
You gotta let the hammer do the work.
Let the hammer do the work. I told him, it's like, look, regardless of what somebody said before, the hammer is not an extension of your arm. It is a tool. Because if you treat it as an extension of your arm, you're going to tense up and your forearms are going to get fried in like a matter of minutes.
Shoulders too.
Yep. So I showed him, you just lift it up, bring it down, flick it, and let that hammer do what it's supposed to do. And they were just like, wow, I'll never swing a hammer the same. I was like, I swing my nails the same way. Now I don't do it before, like, just bang it away, nice and precise hammer blow. So it's pretty cool that the little techniques that you used to know before, out the window.
Think you knew.
Yeah, you think you knew. Out the window for sure.
But that's I was like, even you're just coming and doing stuff and working. You don't see the progression that you make until you compare it to something you made in the beginning to what you're making now. Like my very first knife I made for my dad. It was just a display thing. And when I first made it, I was like, this thing's amazing. Oh my God. And he has it hanging up in his house. Yeah. And I was down there a couple weeks ago and I saw him. Oh God.
Yeah.
Can you take that down? I don't want anybody to see that.
Yeah. No, I agree. I made two knives for a buddy almost 2 years ago. And it took me a while to actually send it to him. Mm-hmm. Not because they weren't done, because I had learned so much afterwards that I didn't want to send it to him. And I didn't have sheaths, and actually Beans helped me with her leather work. Swamp Fox leather.
Yeah, she made me this sweet little.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
She's really hard on herself. Like, I keep seeing the stuff she makes. She's like, oh, I did this wrong, and I'm like, no, that looks awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like us when we're making a knife. Oh, I did this wrong. Somebody else would be like, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
Like those knives that I made my buddies. Like, dude, this is awesome. I'm like, yeah, well, it's gotten a lot better.
Right.
Then I made a knife for my father-in-law, and I mean, it was that old 100+ year old metal. I mean, he's never going to swing it, never going to use it to cut anything. It's just a family heirloom, and he was just like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Yeah, but I could do a lot better now."
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. It's cool to see where you were
Yeah,
before.
the progression to see it is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's like, wow, like, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So like we said, the classes will be on Eventbrite. We'll put a link in the description below as well. We've got civilian classes. Those civilian classes actually will help continue to fund the Forge for the veterans that come in.
Gotta
So
keep the doors open somehow.
right. So we had a civilian class. I think it was last weekend, and we raised almost $600-700. So that definitely is a must. And we're also doing. We've added 2-day knife classes.
Full thing, right?
Full tang knife classes. Obviously free to the veteran. So day one, you're forging your knife. You're gonna get it heated and tempered. And the next day is all fit and finished for the most part.
No, I know we were talking about like a date night thing. Maybe we could put like a poll or something up on the Facebook page and see what people think. Just get some feedback, because we're sitting here and we're talking about things that we might think people want, but why don't we put a poll out there and see what people would be interested in taking?
Absolutely. No, well, that's a good idea. We should definitely do that. We'll add some polls on there, see what let you give us. I mean, for the most part, yeah, we're I joke that like, oh, I'm not a voting member, but I'm the vice president kind of thing. But we're on the outside or the inside. We want to know what you guys want as the veterans that are coming here, and we want to know what you want. You want date night with your whether it's your spouse,
I think,
or just a buddy night kind of thing. Bring a buddy and grab a bite to eat at the Forge. And just forge away some cool projects or whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, you think about it, we really focus on, and not all veterans are male, obviously, but it's the male-driven. What am I looking for?
Atmosphere.
It's a male-driven atmosphere, but nobody looks at like even male or female spouses. They're also a support system.
Oh,
bring
absolutely.
them in and like show them what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
So I think having some date classes, or even if we have it like a ladies' night or spouse night.
Yeah.
And
no, I agree. We thought about doing that for February, and the wife's like, I don't want to. I was like, yeah, but it'd be cool for you to see, oh, you're at the Forge again. You're making. Is it you working on the same knife? So it'd be cool for them to see the amount of work that goes in, even if we have the power hammer or it's cool. It's cool for them to see the amount of work that goes into a simple knife or a cross or a scroll or something like that.
Or they could do a collaboration project. Something like put it up on the shelf.
Yeah, but it's cool to see, for them to see the amount of time it takes, but the satisfaction that you're getting from it, and the reason why we want to keep coming back. I'm not sure if we got onto this, but this is also important. So, like you said, we get emails every day, right? All over the U.S. Washington State, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas. So there's actually one local affiliate forge. So we're starting to obviously we've got that role of people wanting to come in and make vacation plans. So we're I guess creating it's not so much of a guild, but I guess with the lack of a better way to say it is creating those other forges like us. There's one in Maryland. We're going to try to have them. We're trying to have them on this podcast, but we're going to try to set it up for April, whether he can come in person or we can do a video teleconference.
There's also one opening up in Tennessee, right?
One in Tennessee, Maryland. There's Texas. There's North Carolina. I want to say there's one in Colorado. So the idea is to get all these affiliate forges kind of the same with the same concept of helping veterans and all that stuff.
So like we'd be the hub.
Yeah, I mean that would be great if we became the like the hub or the I guess the poster child of how to set up the forge, how to help the veterans and stuff like that. But
It'd be awesome to go like go out and like help them get set up.
right,
Fly out for a weekend.
and I know that actually Steve was talking to the one in North Carolina. I forget the name off the top of my head, and I know the one in Texas. They're actually going to come up to North Carolina, just outside of Fort Bragg, and we're gonna have a meeting, and we're gonna talk about hey, what do you do? What do we do? So on and so forth. And trying to get on the same playing field and make sure that we're all doing the same thing. 'Cause the main mission is to help our veterans, first responders, and stuff like that.
But maybe they have ideas, the way to bring in funds and do whatever to keep the doors open, keep it going, because it is what it is.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Because Steve started this using his own equipment, self-funded. And then it's starting to gain some good traction.
Yeah, when I first started coming, I thought they were already a nonprofit. I didn't realize it was all coming out of Steve's pocket.
Yeah.
And again, he never asked for a dime from anybody. Like we all thought, he was like, "No, we're waiting, but I'm funding this solely by myself."
So if you know anybody that's looking for a good organization, we're getting there. Like I said, we get some hefty donations here and there. That's going to help us. It keeps helping us get some stuff for the veterans that come in. Send them our way for sure.
Definitely.
What have you been up to?
Being a dad, that's pretty much it.
Oh, dude,
coming
that's
here and being a dad.
I hear you. I got 5 kids. How many you got?
Three daughters.
Oh, 3 daughters. Man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And well, at least you got sons.
I got 3 daughters too. So
yeah, but you got
that's why I
got
said
sons that are older. And like I said, I've seen videos. Like you ain't got to worry about it.
My daughters are probably far worse than my boys are.
Yeah.
Mess with the girls. But yeah, man, I'm super glad you were able to come on.
Me too.
Carter is on assignment for a couple of months at least.
Close to 3 months.
Cool.
So about 2.5, almost 3 months. And hey, let the ratings go up. He ain't coming back.
Yeah.
Like I said, he can sit in the background and cry.
Pick his head up every now and then. We'll feed him fries or something.
We still love you, Carter.
So, like I said, if you know anybody that wants to either donate to the podcast, our current sponsors, obviously this anvil isn't.
This is a Teddy Williams.
Our current anvil that we normally podcast on is the Holland anvil, which is one of our sponsors. That thing was way too heavy to move into the new space right now. But they are still our sponsors, as well as the Myersville grinders. Those are great. And if you would like to be a sponsor for one podcast, all the podcasts, hit us up at info@blackhorseforge.com. Or if you just want to donate to the cause,
Can we send out requests who we want to sponsor?
Obviously,
Magpul, if you're watching.
Yeah, that'd be great. So with that being said, you got anything else you wanna add?
No, that's it. I think
Cool.
we covered everything.
Oh, one last thing. We're looking for a slogan. So it's something that kind of encompasses what we're doing. We've got a couple of ideas.
Does it have to be PG?
I would think
when
so.
I'm on speaker at your house?
Yeah, it's somewhat PG. Something that's going to actually define Black Horse Forge and what we're doing. Something we can put on shirts. For I don't know. We're trying to kick some ideas. I'm not gonna say our ideas right now because we want to make sure that we get the right one and we don't want other people taking it.
Yeah.
But if you have any ideas, let us know. Hit us up. And so until next time, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.